Krunch'S Trouble in Egypt for the Nintendo 64. This is not a real N64 game, it's a fan-made game I created. But you can't actually play the game, but it's a concept of a Krunch the Crocodile video game for the Nintendo 64. If Krunch from Diddy Kong Racing got to have his own adventure title. I made fantasy solo adventures for all the Diddy Kong Racing characters, and it would have been amazing if it happened this way instead. Here's the side label. Here it is on cartridge. Krunch'S Trouble in Egypt. How badass is that? It looks like a real N64 title, doesn't it? Imagine seeing him running around in Egypt before the events of Diddy Kong Racing. A Krunch the Crocodile already had a storyline that was in the Diddy Kong Racing manual, because Krunch works for King K. Rool, and he went on Timber's Island to spy on Diddy Kong and to put an end to his plans. Krunch is also the slowest racer in Diddy Kong Racing, and even though he's the least coolest of all the characters, I still think he's kinda cool. I love that a guitar is playing in his background on the character select screen. And here's the back of the box, which gives a game description of your adventure to follow. Long before his partnership with King K. Rool, Krunch the Kremling vacationed to ancient Egypt in search of his ancestors. Unfortunately, the spirits of the pharaohs had other plans, attacking Krunch and his vehicle. Apparently, Krunch's family tree has some bad blood in Egypt's past life. Explore the depths of the pyramids of Giza. Learn special powers and techniques that your ancestors possessed long ago. And take back ancient Egypt, or survive it. The choice is yours. 1999 Rareware. So this is basically giving Krunch the Crocodile moves, attack moves he could use on the evil foes that are inside the pyramids of Egypt, like something to do with his teeth or his tail. Krunch could have been a really fun character to play as a fighting character in his own solo platformer game. And this game could have been released after Diddy Kong Racing, but at the same time a prequel to the events of Diddy Kong Racing. This gives Krunch an entire backstory and a reason to really love this character. My concept for Krunch's solo game really breathes new life into the character, where his own solo game can unlock potential of his powers of his character that he never knew he had, but he learned about his ancestors when he traveled to ancient Egypt. So I, SuperPet98, am the one who created the label for the cartridge. I also created the box art for Krunch'S Trouble in Egypt. This is my entire concept that I created originally. Little details about this cover I found pretty neat that I added. A really cool detailed logo of the Rareware logo appears on the side. It's also labeled Kids to Adults because that was the label, the rating system before E for Everyone. And I preferred Kids to Adults because it kind of made it seem like kids and adults can both enjoy the game. I also added the Rareware logo to Krunch's vest, which adds, flavor to the character and really shows that he's a classic Rareware character. I made the main villain of the game Cleopatra, which is actually art right here taken from Clive and Wrench, which is a brand new platformer game in the 2020s. A game that I love. I just love Clive and Wrench. But I changed her eyes here to try to make her look a little different, to try to disguise her and make it seem like it's not Cleopatra. Anyway guys, we're coming close to completing my own solo games that I've created for all the Rareware characters on the N64. Pretty amazing, huh? Let me know what you guys think. Please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my uploads. Does this make Krunch a cooler character than he always was back in the 90s, giving him his own unique adventure in Egypt? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. My name is SuperPat98, and I will see you all again next time!